is Professor Frederick Boss Johnston Angaga Gala.
What is your feeling now that you're the dean in the School of Education?
The work of the dean of the School of Education is clearly cut and defined when you are appointed. And this is a very difficult task. It is not easy because you are managing staff and students, academic staff, students, and non-academic staff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that the School of Education is a big school in Kabarak as compared to other schools, how are you managing to get into contact, let's say, for example, with the students and the staff at the same time?
Very good question. To manage the School of Education, you must be in direct contact first with the heads of departments. Heads of departments must be in direct contact with the lecturers. Lecturers must be in direct contact with the students. That is number one. Number two, there is an association for School of Education, and this is Kabarak University's School of Education Association or something like that.
Yeah.
And here leaders are elected, and we have leaders from the Department of Mass Communication, Education Science, Education Arts, and Theology. And we are in contact with these people through WhatsApp groups and regular meetings, and also we have class reps. Class reps, representatives are also there, and we also have their contact, and we are able therefore to monitor classes and other activities through effective student leadership.
Yeah. Some of the challenges that you face now as the Dean of School of Education during this pandemic of coronavirus. So what can you say? Has it been an easy thing to coordinate with the HODs or the lecturers or the staffs and the students at the same time?
There's no problem with coordination at all.
Yeah.
Because we have routines which are defined by the university management, and the coordination work is not difficult because we have board meetings, departmental board meetings, we have school board meetings which are compulsory for all lecturers to attend. But I've also organized, we usually have meetings with the students, either at departmental level or at the school level, where we communicate policies. The role of class reps is also very important. They also assist us to coordinate. So coordination is done from this office using rather in conjunction with the heads of departments, with the students, leaders, and the students also directly. Yes.
So during this COVID period, we were forced to go and study online, not the normal class like we usually have. I know there are some students who are unable to continue their studies through the blended mode, e-learning. So as a school, how have you managed to help these students? Yeah.
Well, it is a challenge that is all over the world. Africa did not know much of this blended learning, or rather did not have much experience with the blended learning as a mode of learning until Corona forced African universities to go that way. Kabarak University, through the leadership of our great Vice Chancellor, Professor Henry John Kiplagat, was able to lead the rest. There are only a few universities in Kenya that succeeded in offering online or blended learning. And this is because the infrastructure which Kabarak put in place just before the onset of the corona thing, this infrastructure have enabled us to really navigate the field, although it is not easy because students have several problems. Some of them do not have the necessary infrastructure, they don't have the laptops, they don't have smartphones and all this. But the question you asked me is how we have managed.
Yeah.
We have managed because the university has assisted students to come in here for face-to-face exams, that is whenever necessary. They have also assisted by establishing proper infrastructure through what we call the Kabarak University Online, which have enabled students to be able to access through the module elements, that is learning management systems and other systems which the university has put in place. We also have a very effective ICT department. But students still have problems.
Yeah.
Many of them do not have enough money for bundles and every other thing. But the university has come in through, by collaborating with the service providers like Safaricom, and for a while they have been giving us bundles and all these things. So one way or another, Kabarak University students, departments in School of Education, and particularly School of Education students, have succeeded in doing this. Although we still have a few challenges, but majority of the students even now prefer blended learning to physical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
face to face.
Yeah, because when you compare the physical class and the blended e-learning platform, we can see that during the e-learning platform, there are those students who are able to access the online learning process. But it was good because when you get educated at your comfort, not in class where the lecturer will look at you and say, "You're not dressed well, now you have to go out of my class."
Yes,
No, it has been a great challenge though.
Yeah.
Now, when you're talking about something,
However, there's still a problem,
Yeah.
because when you talk about the comfort, many students really don't attend class
Yeah.
as such.
Yeah.
Not many, but some students,
few.
because some may just place their gadget there, then they end
go
up doing
cook
other
in the
things.
kitchen.
Yes. Yeah.
So we are talking now about the dreams of School of Education. Where do you see School of Education in coming years now as compared to other schools? Let's talk about the School of Pharmacy. Now, where do you see Kabarak Education? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, our main task,
Yeah.
let me begin with the mission.
Yeah.
Our mission is to train journalists, to train communication experts, to train teachers of science, to train teachers of arts, and also to train theologians or pastors.
And mass communication
Yes,
also.
yeah, and of course mass communication experts, like I said earlier. Now that is our main mission. Now, as per the vision, our main aim, our vision is to really be a center of excellence on matters regarding training of journalists, mass communication experts, teachers of science, arts, and theologians in Africa and beyond in the next few years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's good. I know it's not always comfortable to sit on that seat now as the Dean of the School of Education. What are now some of the challenges that you face as a Dean?
Yeah.
In terms of the lecturers and the students? There are some challenges that you also go through. Not always a
Yes,
walk.
there are several challenges,
Yeah.
but I want to quickly add that there are challenges that we can surmount.
Yeah.
They are not insurmountable challenges. One, there's a lot of work, because coordinating thousands of students is not easy. Coordinating very many lecturers is not easy. But with dedication, one is able to appropriately prioritize the tasks that you have to execute. Again, we have something called the performance contract. And the performance contract is very clear, the things we are supposed to achieve on a daily basis. The things we're supposed to achieve on within the period of half a year, and within the period of a full year. So our work is well cut. The only challenge is the so-called corona. The corona made it almost impossible for very many lecturers to be able to publish, very many lecturers to be able to attend workshops outside Kenya because of restrictions in traveling. And so sometimes we find that you may not be able to achieve to the level that in which the level you expected or you aspired to.
Yeah.
So therefore, the challenges are really largely to do with the health issues in the country.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with the support given by the university. The university gives us support as and when we want. Yes, the university supports lecturers, the university supports students. Yes.
Oh, that's good. So, despite of all these challenges that you go through as a dean, what always motivates you to wake up early in the morning and come sit there? Yeah.
I like working, first of all. I work hard. And that is not to be proud by nature. I do that kind of a thing. And what motivates me is the need to see my students succeed. The need to see the staff placed under my jurisdiction execute their instructional tasks efficiently. And my role is to facilitate them, to bring them together, get them to go to class, get lecturers to teach them, come up with the exams, moderate the exam drafts, process the exams, present them to the University Senate, and advise and counsel my students. My work is well cut out.
That's good.
Yes.
Now, to our last question, you're saying that what are the last words that you might wish that the students from your school get to hear from you, like motivate them? What is that special quote that you like?
I'm proud of all of them.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my mass communication students. I'm proud of theologians. I'm proud of the teachers in the school.
Yeah.
And I wish them well in whatever they are doing. I know that the future can only be brightest.
At the end of the tunnel.
Yes,
Yeah.
because sometimes you say the future is bright. But again, it depends. Even those students who have problems, let them know that no problem lasts forever.
Yeah.
In fact, this is the philosophy that guides me every day.
Wow.
No problem lasts forever. Each and every problem has got an expiry date. So all the problems you're facing out there, be sure that one day there will be no more.
Yeah, completely.
So one should just be able to work hard. Two, always focus on solutions, not the problems.
Yeah.
Always focus on the future, not the past. We have the ability to alter, to change, to shape the future. We don't have the ability to rework, reorganize history.
I like that. Always focus on solutions, not the problem. And it was nice having you for this interview. I appreciate that.
Asante sana. God bless you, and
Thank
God bless you indeed.
Thank you.
All right.